And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
You lost me at the first sentence, dude. You are unpleasant to listen to.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once.
All you need to
When
do
both the
is
shielding and the moondew are ready,
volunteer.
it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Back to her.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
But it's not the design that I made, and therefore whatever you came up with is shit, and I don't like it, Clive. Unless you make it as though it was my idea all along, then I'll go along with it. If she gives me anything amongst those lines, I'm gonna do things to her that will land me in jail for a very, very, very long time. Hail!
I think Mid might need some help.
You. Keep it short.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need.
Should.
He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Yes, about
Right
that.
then. Better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Now you're going yourself?
You know, when I got into the smithing game,
I wanted to make
I
weapons.
thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference.
Exactly.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get
in
all
the
the
what
parts
else?
lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Precision walloping with the biggest hammer. It doesn't work like that. That was more than a hammer. Sometime later. What is this miniature two-man deep-sea diving bell that you've made? Wait, is this just the helm? I have to sneeze.
12 seconds later.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
Bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Are you? I don't want to.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
Alright, well, you be you. Sluss. No,
Thinking
she's
about
not
the Enterprise
useless.
sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So
My
if
dad
the
and I.
worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
No.
Don't you always?
No. No. No.
All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Oh, goody.
Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You're probably correct.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
Already been?
I was.
Can I lie?
And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Little?
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Where did we bury Sid? I wonder. Haven't stopped to think about that, actually.
It told me she was building
New
a ship.
quest, I see. Whereabouts? And it's a plus too, so I have to do it. Reading table. Wait, there's a side quest in here? Is it in mid dungeon or later, Otto? First things first. Is it Helena?
Well, that's it then.
Oh, Wayne.
Buggered. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
I'm not into your bullshit,
It's
just
like
tell me what you
this
want.
alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
You lost me at the first sentence, dude. You are unpleasant to listen to.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a
Bombs.
sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king.
Bomb
They leave 'em behind
king.
when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind.
I would, but I guess I have to.
I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day.
Yep.
Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Alright, let's slay a bomb. Maybe I can get some renown out of it as well. You, Mokhtar. Talk to me. Do I want to know more about the places he hasn't been to? Can I tell you about the time I took a trip to the islands west of Storm?
You mean the Iron Kingdom?
Isn't that what you call them? In Moogle tongue we call them the smithies, and the strait that separates them. Stop fucking doing this. You know what? I'm not even going to listen to you now, because you're not giving me the time to read it anyways. Let alone read it out loud. For a Bomb King, you have a billet that might interest you. I still kind of want to take a stab at this one as well. The Bomb King, a B rank. The Croc in Sombrick. A Cursebreaker aiming for the Imperial Chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The soldier later identified the creature in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. Sounds about right. The Croc in Sombrec. Okay, understood. I need to read some papers.
They told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
2 hours later.
He cracked the crystal too.
Now, what is this? Why is this suddenly in here, off the record? I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe. And by that I mean immediately, you know where I'll be. Got. Okay. Answer this, sure.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Unless Otto is the one... Alright, so we talked to Goat. We talked to the Goat. A bad feeling. Clive, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll. Karen. If it's about the doggo, we shall answer.
What's wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
And last, but definitely not least, I'm sure, about Blackthorn. The pen is mightier. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jaws lately. So I'm thinking, maybe it weren't just the leather what was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. Ugh. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered this time. Assuming it ain't just the forge, August. Sure thing.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Blacksmith blues too. Well, if it gives me something new and sexy to craft, I won't say no. Alright, so... Lady C. Hound comes first. What is it?
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations.
Woman, I will cleave you in
twain. I didn't say I
twain.
were wrong with him. I said something weren't right.
Same
He's
difference.
not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them.
So she's changed the
Like
recipes.
it. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not
Summit.
been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual.
Yeah. He seems to love ravaging and slaying and biting down on my
You need
enemies.
a rest.
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
Is it too warm
That's
here?
what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Well, I'm closer to this bloke here. Let's hear it. What's on your mind this time?
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
I'm busy, can't you see?
Really? No.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you.
Again.
That you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it.
Katana?
You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's
You
about the
see.
size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome.
Exactly.
We can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You've got a
Secondary.
soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Sorry, I already sold it. Ew.
You're looking well, Karen.
What you
Sleazeball.
want? How were they?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm on
Want to know
her
why the
side for
sword you
this
showed
one.
Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can
Well,
you tell
I
me who
told
bought
you.
it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are?
Yes.
Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that.
I'll moon you
Lord
for real,
Ignac's the man you
woman.
want.
Ignac.
Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients.
I hear
Reckon
you.
he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Where I have
Thank
left
you,
him.
Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I have an uncle.
I appreciate the warning.
And let's talk to the tome bloke.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
Potentially.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If
What?
we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
It's an animal that is extremely rare, allegedly, that doesn't leave the highlands for fear of predators, and you're sending me after such a thing on purpose. I abhor you, Lorman Tomes. Leave it up to humanity to fuck it up again. Hey there, love.
Impressive, isn't it? I can't wait to see how the rest of the vessel looks.
Where exactly are we watching? Huh.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
It's a midship. What up, Gaff?
Is that you done then? Mid's not roped you into building the rest of the board, has she?
Not yet. What do you want?
Clive, did you get my letter?
Yes,
that's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto won't be listening.
Is this better?
No. A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind its payment to certain lenders.
Very much behind.
It's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and
we don't
I'm
have.
going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
Ah, shit. What a surprise.
What a surprise.
You can't, yeah, that ain't me.
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me,
you
get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive,
what?
The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see. And, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
IOU tickets?
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
You say this.
Should be me making the rounds, really.
And why aren't you?
You know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
You could take a break from that.
Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Wow.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
You are naive, Lord Rosfield.
I don't.
Exactly. This was in the... It was somewhere in Sombrec. Was it the Crook? Right. Just think of the lewd word and...
It told me she was building a ship.
Really?
Slay elder antelopes.
Let's sail it
Here's deliver Star Ruby to Martha and Isabel. The dame, right. That's plenty to do. So let's get to doing them. Let's go to Martha's Rest first. Oh, right, and there's the Cressida thing too. That gives me the antelopes, and maybe I can even take another stab at Atlas. That's 3 in 1. What is my current level? Level 35, so it's at 10 levels higher, and I'm not leveling up anytime soon. Let's give it a shot, eh? Let's give it a shot. Hello, girl.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
You need an invitation?
To be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Star Ruby, one of 3 brilliant gemstones acquired and set aside by Cid for a rainy day. Otto now deems that day to have arrived and wishes to use the rubies to pay off 3 outstanding debts to Lady Karen, Martha of Martha's Rest, and Isabel of the Vale.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Take it.
More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Yep.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it?
Yes.
The old goat working himself to death again.
He's working me to death.
Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Cid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Cid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Cid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Cid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Cid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
Oh,
that,
stop with
and
you.
you keep good company.
I do. I have the bestest doggo, I have the goodest girl, and I have the bestest lady. But I guess Otto deserves more credit than I've been giving him in that case. So, let's take a saunter. to slay some endangered species that are being of no irritation or danger to anyone. Come to me, my duck.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Feels like I'm running up an escalator on this bird. Don't mind me.
Well, it's certainly quiet.
Too quiet.
If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
You hungry Torgal. Time to feed my beastie. I guess I deserve that. I guess I deserve that as well. That was the wrong button to press. Yep. Like I said, it's gonna take some getting used to. These things are quite sturdy.
This one. Torgal, kill!
Guess that'll have to do. Do.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder?
How and where did you get a bone this clean, so fast?
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
All dogs. Also, you
do know
went
you can take
through
that
that.
with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
You went through that bone suspiciously fast. You went through that bone suspiciously fast, boy. I should be afraid of you more than I aren't. Actually, I should be afraid, but I'm not. Okay, since I'm here. Yeah, I know. Ooh. I really don't want to. Let's give this another shot. I thought I had him with that, but I didn't. Nope. button. Oriuken!
There's a good boy.
Oh, the parry, because of course. That was too late. Much, much, much too late. That was too late as well. That was also too late. That's the wrong button again. Oh. What? No, no, no. Woo. Ow. The parry. Let's go. Excuse me? Woo. No! Again, the same as the last time. It just hits really, really hard. And I guess it makes sense considering I'm 10 levels below its level. Once I've buffed up a little bit more, I should be able to take him. Let's go to Isabel then. Which is all the way, yeah, in North Reach.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Did you hear?
The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again tonight. But the captain's late with our pay.
It's all right. I'll be waiting.
Oh, to be young again.
What am I gonna do without...
Hello, milady.
Still no caravan from the...
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Well, one gift, actually.
Whatever is the occasion.
Outstanding payment.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
You probably should have led as to why I'm giving you
to
this.
give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive.
I tend to do
I
that,
thought
yes.
You might finally be warming to me.
Don't hold your breath.
Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
As in...
You once told me Sid did you a kindness.
Yeah, right.
I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake.
Smooth.
And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well.
And do with
Otto
it as
is
you
lucky
please.
to have you, Clive.
He is
I doubt
indeed.
anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
And just shags off.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
I don't mind if he's not, to be completely honest with you. We shall try and slay a bomb king. Alright, and then there was this dude as well. But first I want to go to Senbrick. Which is where exactly? Holy Empire of Senbrick. And it was somewhere in or near the Krok. Robert's Pass was in Norvent, the Advent Old Road, Watchtower Cape Ossier. Baywatch, nice. Penitent's Gate, there's an unnamed chapel.
One eternity later.
I don't know. Guess I'll go back to town once I'm done to see if I miss anything obvious, and then kick myself in the teeth for realizing that it is indeed something stupid and obvious. Now, something at the inn.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Hello
Back
again.
again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friends' pockets might be.
Love what you're doing with the place.
It could have just been a tremor.
Look for a rich bloke, shall we?
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before
Ignac
you do
Paddywhack?
yourself a mischief.
Stop doing yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Who are you?
Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Absolutely. But we shall.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes.
It seems that Karen is more well-known and renowned
luggage.
than I thought she
One
was.
condition.
I want the blade.
But to state it, you are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed.
Huh?
Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I think I've
I
been
shall
there.
speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Unless I die out there.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Yep, Hakuna Matata and all that. Which is all the way up here, isn't it? Yep. The bandit's bed. I guess we're due for a little jog through the sand. Ambrosia, I hope you brought your... Oh. Pardon me. Your good shoes. Or talon clutchers, however you want to call them.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Flying is done above ground, Lord Rosfeldfield. I am very much tethered to the ground beneath my feet. Probably up there, right? They did a really good job with the rock formation here. I don't know why, but it is pleasing in a weird way, because it is just rock with sand. Am I going to right? Yes, we are. Let's go to bed with a bandage, shall we? Questination nearby. Well then, hello.
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
Echo. I completely deserve that. That's what I wanted to do. The innkeeper? You're the innkeeper? I deserved that as well. So you stole from Lord Ignac, so you could also sort of get mad at him over the fact that he wasn't able to pay for his stay? You sneaky son of a bitch. That was way too... The parry. Oh no, that was just a halfway mark.
It's over.
It is over indeed. Now, let's hear what this is all about.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamel.
Thank you for not making me walk all the way back.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
Clive is fine. Oh.
Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed.
Wyvern, that's a blast from the past.
Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Radim here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one.
So I've
Karen
heard.
drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands
Oi.
on that. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question.
You don't know the answer.
Why, they use a whetstone, of course.
Oh.
Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient.
Known as...
Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself. And a far more fitting payment.
Oh, thanks very much, dude.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is.
And so it shall
in
be.
Bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities.
Known simply as
I am one
the Collector.
step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Is it Lord Byron?
Too many to count. But only one do I consider
I was correct.
Lord Byron Rosfield.
Oh, never heard of that name.
Perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Right, go off. Go and be great. I believe in you.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance.
Yes, all right.
Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Well then.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival.
True, big true.
Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
We shall indeed. I kind of really sort of want to take one last look. Who am I kidding? Let's just go back home and do the walk of shame. As I try to figure out where that bomb is hiding.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
You. Discovered ruins of a fallen airship, and within them a beast akin to a great bone. Insistence. Aiming for the Imperial chase, took a wrong turn into a nearby wood. Cursebreaker aiming for the Imperial chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood. And I suppose that would then be called... this is Rosaria, so this is... So is there something called the Crack? Royal Meadows, Penitent's Gate, More Orison's Rise, Moorfield. The Imperial Chase. So it's over here. I see. Missed that one. So we're going from the Dragon's Eyrie. No wonder it wasn't on the map. It does not yet exist on the map. Come here, my little birdie. So, whereabouts? We take a slight left for some ways until I get tired, and then we take another left. Understood. Onwards and upwards. So, over here then? Yep. The Imperial Chase, alright. Took a wrong turn into a wood. But if this is the Imperial Chase, there might be some beaten path somewhere. Is this Shinra Mansion?
Safe.
It gives a Shinra Mansion sort of vibe. A Boksu. Do we open this thing? We do not, in fact. So, all of this comes across as altogether incorrect. Torgal, I may have made an oopsie, don't tell Jill. Oh, there we go.
Let's go.
I was at least correct in having to... Is that it? This is off the beaten path. Huh. There we go. Get some of the valley matter. Not that it matter. Alright, let's hear it. The Bomb King. Let's go.
What we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
I think I deserve most of that. It doesn't have a stagger gauge. I only now notice. Yep, there we go. And it splits. Oh god, I'm not gonna like this. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Nope. Oh, you bitch. Absolutely not. I mean, if he's not gonna be staggered anyways, might as well just oil on the guy. Shuriken! Viton. I probably deserve most of this. Woo. This is a bit of a problem. Ow! I can't see what's happening! Help! Help! Torgal did something terrible. Yeah, where was this hill when I really needed it? Woo. There we go. That was gonna be your downfall, buddy.
There's a good boy.
I should opt for a different skill because the Shoryuken is very bomb ember. Figuratively, the smothering soul of a bomb given life by unknown magics. Literally, a very hot rock. Unfortunately, there are myriad uses for such a thing, obtained by defeating the bombed king used in crafting. We are happy.
Your reign is over.
So it would
Now to collect the ash. I should... This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
What a coinky-dink, there is indeed. We have bomb bones.
That should do it. If the wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Yep. Now, what I was gonna say, what I am not overly fond of is that I'm used to having an additional skill that has range, which would be this one. I can hit this one from anywhere. Rising Flames requires me to be very close to my enemy, which is something that I don't particularly appreciate. So maybe I can... Bunch. Huh. Maybe I'll master this one. The other one's Raging Fist. Right. Maybe I'll just master this one then. Because I get the impression that this has a little more range to it. I can at least move whilst using it. Let's not do Earth and Fury. Or I can use this one, I suppose, but... No. Can I master this one? That's the wind-up. One. Click. What does this do? Extend to precise execution window? Sure. And 1,000 for mastery, which I can now replace with Rising Flames, which I will reset to get the points back. Awesome. I have this, right? Yeah. So now I go here. I look at the Rising Flames and I say, give me Wind Up instead, and hope that will do something. That's the new blade that I got. Hopefully I can do something with it, and if not, then not. I think we've done a lot of things. We've done a lot of things, Torgal, so we get to go home, put our feet up, drink a cold one, whatever a cold one may be, and we shall be